Once upon a time, in a bright and magical forest, there lived a little rabbit named Leela. She was a fluffy, white rabbit with the longest, twitchiest ears you've ever seen. Leela loved to hop and skip through the sunny meadow, chasing butterflies and nibbling on sweet clover. But more than anything, she absolutely loved telling stories to her friends. Every evening, as the sun painted the sky in shades of orange and pink, all the animals of the forest would gather around her. Squirrels would scamper down from the trees, deer would peek out from behind the bushes, and even the wise old owl would hoot softly, ready for a tale. One afternoon, while exploring near the Whispering Woods, Lila heard a soft, sad cry coming from the big oak tree. Curious and a little worried, she hopped quickly towards the sound. Tucked among the roots, she found a tiny bird, trembling. One of its wings was hurt, and it couldn't fly. "Oh, you poor thing," Leela said gently. The little bird looked up with teary eyes. "My name is Pio," he chirped softly. "I fell from my nest." Lila's heart went out to him. She leaned in close and whispered, "Don't you worry, Pio. We'll help you fly again, I promise." First, Lila called for her best friends. There was Benny the bear, who was big and strong, but had the kindest heart. Then came Timmy the turtle, slow and steady, but the wisest of them all. And finally, Fafa the fox, who was clever and could build almost anything. Together, they worked as a team. Benny lumbered off and brought back a big glob of sweet, golden honey to give Pio strength. Timmy, knowing all the secrets of the forest, carefully selected some special healing leaves and gently placed them on Pio's wing. Fafa gathered soft moss and twigs, and with a few twists and turns, built a small cozy nest right at the base of the oak tree to keep Pio safe and warm. Every night, as Pio rested, Leela sat beside him and told him her most wonderful stories of brave knights, sparkling fairies, and far-off lands. Her stories made Pio feel happy and brave, and he forgot all about his sore wing. Days turned into a week, and little by little, Pio's wing began to heal. He started with a small flutter, then a bigger one. He felt the strength returning. One beautiful, sunny morning, Pio stood up tall, took a deep breath, and flapped his wings with all his might. He lifted off the ground, wobbled for a second, and then soared high into the bright blue sky. All the animals below cheered as loud as they could. "Hooray, Pio can fly again." The entire forest filled with joy as Pio circled happily above them, dipping his wings in a thank you. From that day on, Pio promised to sing the most cheerful songs for all the animals every morning, while Lila kept sharing her magical stories every evening. The animals of the forest learned that with a little kindness and teamwork, they could overcome anything and heal even the saddest heart. And so the magical forest became an even happier place, filled with friendship, laughter, and love, where every single creature had a special story to tell. Thank you so much for listening to our story today. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more wonderful adventures. See you next time.